There are different kinds of handlebars depending on the intended use. The differences have an impact on motorcycle ergonomics. Depending on the fork brace, you will need a clamp kit for one-piece clamps or a kit for split clamps. First, unscrew both ends of the handlebar. Cover the motorcycle to protect it from scratches during handlebar replacement. Remove the screws on the switch module as well as the screw on the clamp for the master cylinder. Remove the master cylinder and switch module from the handlebar. Do the same on the other side of the handlebar. Remove the master cylinder and switch module from the handlebar. Open the bolts of the two handlebar clamps. Remove the grip from the handlebar using a flat screwdriver and a small amount of brake cleaner. Remove the handlebar and clamps from the fork brace. As you do this, also pull off the throttle twist grip. Push the throttle onto the new handlebar and mount the handlebar on the clamps. Then fasten both clamps to the fork brace. Mount the switch module and master cylinder on the handlebar. Do not yet fully tighten the screws of the components. Repeat this on the other side of the handlebar. Then push the grip back onto the end of the handlebar. Make sure that the handlebar does not collide with the motorcycle when turned all the way. Slightly loosen the screws of the clamp kit and adjust the tilt of the handlebar as needed. After this adjustment, again, make sure that the handlebar does not collide with the motorcycle when turned all the way. Make sure that the handlebar is centered. Retighten the clamp screws. Tighten the upper screws first and then the lower ones. Set the position and tilt of the master cylinders and switch modules as required. Again, open the screws of the switch module. Switch modules have pins that you can attach to the handlebar to keep them from twisting. For this reason, holes have to be drilled in the handlebar. Using a pencil, mark the position of the retaining pin on the handlebar. Apply some graphite to the pin. Put the switch module back together and move it back and forth on the handlebar so that it leaves a mark. Using a pencil, mark the position of the grip on the handlebar. Now, remove the left grip from the handlebar using a flat screwdriver and some brake cleaner. Push the switch module to a place near the mark. Mark the position for the hole as you did on the right-hand side. Also, mark the position of the switch module on the handlebar. Remove the handlebar and drill the holes. Push the throttle back onto the handlebar. Reattach the handlebar. Reattach the master cylinder and switch module to the handlebar. The pin on the switch module must fit into the hole that you drilled. Tighten the screws on the switch module. Position the master cylinder as required and tighten it. Smear a little adhesive onto the handlebar. Then, push the grip onto the handlebar. Remove any residue with a paper towel. Attach the master cylinder and switch module on the other side. Here too, Make sure that the pin on the switch module sits in the hole that you drilled. Make sure that the throttle is correctly positioned and turns freely. Put the master cylinder in the required position and tighten the screws. Make sure that the handlebar can move freely to the left and right. Secure the pressure lines and cables with a cable tie. Mount end caps or end weights. The latter are useful especially when handlebar vibrations are a problem. Fit the handlebar ends in the handlebar and tighten the screw. Make sure that there is a small gap between the end caps and the throttle, and that the throttle turns freely.